Friday Night SmackDown was 3 hours, and it was chaos.
Seth freaking Rollins, and this is Bretto live on YouTube.
What is going on, guys? We're live back with another video. Today, we have a WWE action figure setup for you guys. This is Friday Night SmackDown from Portland, Oregon. January 10th, 2025 episode of SmackDown. This is the second episode of SmackDown where it is running 3 hours. I think it's great. I think they're able to extend matches. They're not so rushed for time. Do they have a lot of time fillers? Yes, when it comes to replays. Maybe talking about things that happen throughout the week and just WWE in general. Yes, they do have a lot of stuff like that. But as far as the matches and the storytelling in the show is great. We are going to start off with the opening segment, go all the way to the main event. We're going to talk about it all. Let's do it. Opening up the show with Mr. Wise Man, Paul Heyman. He's in a good mood because Roman Reigns is once again the tribal chief, defeating Solo Sikoa on that Raw's Netflix episode. If you guys are wondering where is the Raw side of things, I already filmed the video on it. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you guys want to see the Raw is Netflix video review. I filmed a separate video on it because it was a very important show. So feel free to check out that video if you guys haven't seen it. Paul Heyman would announce that Roman Reigns will be entering the Royal Rumble. That's huge. Roman Reigns hasn't been in a Royal Rumble match in ages because he's been main eventing all of the Royal Rumbles the past couple years, so that's huge. Paul Heyman requested that Cody Rhodes come out, so here comes Cody Rhodes. Paul Heyman was like, what do you want to talk about, Mr. Cody? Before Cody could get any words in about Roman Reigns, he would be interrupted by Kevin Owens, who was in the crowd. And Cody Rhodes said, remember, if I hear or see anyone who looks like Kevin Owens, I will attack them on sight. So he left Paul Heyman, he left the ring, he attacked Kevin Owens in the crowd, I might add. But he left Paul Heyman alone in the ring. Here comes Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. They would threaten to attack Paul Heyman in the ring, but then here came Jimmy Uso to even up the odds. Then Cody Rhodes would come back to help out Jimmy Uso because Jimmy Uso's no match for Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga alone. No way. Cody came back after his brawl with Kevin. He would side with Jimmy Uso and back him up before they could do any more damage to Jimmy Uso. Just a solid opening segment here, setting up for our main event. Michin yet again had another opportunity at the U.S. Championship here in the women's division. Chelsea Green defended her title. And if anybody thought that Michin was going to take that title off of Chelsea Green, you're absolutely insane. There's no way that they take that title off of Chelsea Green this early, bro. Chelsea Green's title reign is already legendary because, bro, she's literally Lady Liberty with that U.S. title belt. Michin didn't stand a chance. Piper Niven did pose as a big threat here on ringside, so she distracted Michin multiple times, allowing for Chelsea Green to roll up Michin and pick up a pretty easy victory over Michin here in this match. Chelsea Green retained her U.S. title. Tag team division is ramping up here on SmackDown. I love tag team wrestling. Like, it's literally some of the best matches we see in WWE. We did see Los Garza and Bretto went up against Pretty Deadly. And dude, this is a match where on paper where it's just like, okay, yeah, okay, whatever. Pretty Deadly, Los Garza. This match smacked. I freaking loved it, man. Back and forth chaotic action between these two tag teams where in the end we did see Los Garza pick up the victory, man. They want tag team gold. Everybody is gunning towards DIY and they want the freaking tag gold, bro. There's no doubt about that. It was balls to the wall in this match. This was so disappointing, bro. Well, first of all, great match between Shinsuke Nakamura and LA Knight. This was the rematch for the United States Championship. LA Knight was literally closing in on the victory. He hit the BFT. Shinsuke Nakamura ran his leg into the exposed turnbuckle in the corner. I was like, oh my gosh, LA Knight's gonna win back his United States Championship, right? No! Here comes Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga to interrupt this match at the end. And if you're like, why the hell would the Bloodline come out and just intervene in an LA Knight match? Because LA Knight earlier in the show would help kick out Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga out of the arena. So they somehow got back in the arena after freaking Nick Aldis was trying to ban him from the arena. And LA Knight got the worst of it, man. They would ruin his United States Championship match. It would end in a no contest. Before they could do any more damage to LA Knight, here comes Cody Rhodes and Jimmy Uso. They would attack Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu again. This was just an all-show rivalry here between the Bloodline and Cody and Jimmy. It was a great little storytelling here. And finally, we got our main event announced. It was going to be Cody Rhodes and Jimmy Uso versus Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga after the brawl after this match, which I will talk about in a few here. A-Town Down Under, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller went up against MCMG, Chris Sabin, and Alex Shelley, the Motor City Machine Guns. Talking talking about another tag team match that was just amazing, dude. Great stuff. I even heard a "This is awesome" chant during this match. It was absolutely chaotic, and obviously, as you would assume, MCMG pick up the victory, as they should, bro. Could you imagine if A-Town Down Under beat MCMG? No, not gonna happen. No interruptions in this match. We saw him take a clean W, pinning Austin Theory to pick up the victory. You can tell DIY backstage are very sussed out about all these tag teams ramping it up, man. They are gunning towards their tag titles, so they talk to Pretty Deadly and kind of playing mind games with Pretty Deadly. DIY is, so they're kind of lying to them and being like, yo, we'll scratch your back, we'll scratch ours, just basically lying to them. Here comes Apollo Crews again. What role does he play in this? I'm still confused on Apollo Crews in this tag team rivalry. Apollo's to Pretty Deadly is just like, y'all are crazy for believing DIY, y'all are absolutely insane. I'm like, bro, Apollo, what are you doing in this tag team, like, story? What are you doing? Tiffany Stratton was supposed to have her celebration for cashing in Money in the Bank last week and winning the Women's Championship, and she kind of had a celebration until she got interrupted by Nia Jax, who threatened to kill her, which was absolutely insane, because Tiffany Stratton's plan this entire time was to manipulate Nia Jax into thinking that Tiffany Stratton was dumb, but she wasn't. She was tricking her this entire time just to get close with her, and then strike when Nia wasn't expecting it. She did a great job. She is the Women's Champion. Tiffany Stratton wouldn't only get interrupted by Nia Jax, but she would also get interrupted by Bayley, Bianca Belair, and Naomi, who all want Women's Championship matches. So what a great idea by Nick Aldis. Let's make a fatal four-way match, and it did happen tonight. How crazy is that? I was expecting like, oh, next week, you know. If the show was 2 hours, I would assume it would happen next week, but no, it happened tonight. It was a banger. Before that happened, Tiffany Stratton hit a prettiest moonsault on all of them. It ended in a brawl, as you would assume. And then we got to our fatal four-way women's match, which was absolutely amazing. Highlight of the match was definitely where Bianca Belair accidentally whacked Naomi with her braid of hair because Candice LeRae wanted to get involved because she's still sucking up to Nia Jax, being a freaking pansy. I don't know what she's doing. Bianca Belair would accidentally slap Naomi. This could maybe start the cracks between them because we all know that Naomi was the one that attacked Jade Cargill, okay? At least I've been saying that for a couple weeks. It's gotta be Naomi, bro. It's got to be. But after that happened, we did see Bayley hit the Rose Plant, pick up the victory, and Bayley is the #1 contender for Tiffany Stratton's Women's Championship. That match is going to be happening next week. You gotta think somebody's going to get involved and just freaking make that a disqualification. It's gotta happen that way. It has to, right? Bayley was looking great. Bayley can cut a promo, man. She's really good. But yeah, I'm excited for this women's division here on SmackDown. They're kicking ass. And our main event of the show, Jimmy Uso teamed up with Cody Rhodes to go up against Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga. This match was pretty freaking awesome up until the ending, where we saw Kevin Owens get involved in Cody Rhodes' business again. He would make his little entrance with no music, just start walking down to the ramp. Cody Rhodes met him at the ramp. He would brawl with Kevin Owens, but that would leave Jimmy Uso all alone in the ring. So Jimmy Uso, it was 1-on-2, and Jimmy once again stands no chance against Jacob Fatu alone. Tama Tonga on top of that, Jimmy stands no chance. Jimmy gets pinned almost instantly as Cody Rhodes leaves, and then the brawl would continue. Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes' brawl would continue all the way back into the arena, where they would climb on top of these freaking like electrical cases and they'd fly through 2 tables. Cody Rhodes definitely could have done a cooler move. He kind of just rammed himself into Kevin Owens. I would prefer like a move, just some sort of move off the top of those crates to Kevin. I think it would have been cooler, but it was still just showing that how crazy this freaking rivalry is getting. And their ladder match at the Royal Rumble is going to be amazing. But you gotta feel for Jimmy Uso, man. He kind of got screwed here by Cody Rhodes. He just left him high and dry, bro. That was Friday Night SmackDown in a nutshell. The 3-hour show being crammed down to a little 10-minute video here. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review on SmackDown. Once again, if you missed the Raw is Netflix review, that's already on the channel. I'll leave a link in the description, or if you just want to go to the channel, the link is down below. Click on the Bretto Live icon. Favorite match on this card is probably going to be MCMG versus A-Town Down Under. Favorite moment's probably going to be the Tiffany Stratton prettiest moonsault on top of 4 women. That was insane. And ranking this show out of 10, this show's going to be getting a 7 out of 10. I thought it was a pretty solid show, action-packed, and that's a pretty solid ranking. A 7? Let me know yours in the comments. And stay tuned for next week when we run it back and we talk about Raw and SmackDown. This is Bretto Live, signing out.